So now this is the data. What I want to know right now is the difference between actual and forecast. So what you do is you click the new measure over here. When you click new measure, you will notice a box will appear. So I'm going to put here difference, and I want to name it as RM. So basically is actual minus forecast. So in Power BI, we cannot simply write actual minus forecast. What we need to do is we need to put the sum, because it will total up the data. So sum of what? Sum of the actual column. What is the raw data over here? This raw data indicates the worksheet or the name of the database. So what column we want to choose? The actual column. So I'm going to click the actual column. Make sure you close the bracket. So I'm going to close the bracket, minus sum. Sum of what? Okay, actual minus forecast. So click forecast, close bracket. There you go. And then you just take it over here. So now we do have a difference. So when I take it over here you will notice that there is a difference data. Next thing is my manager want to see the utilization. So you can go to new measure again, and over here instead of measure name, you can rename this into utilization. And you can actually put here percentage. And then after that, what is the formula? The formula is sum of actual divided by sum of forecast. And then you just take it over here. So over here we will have utilization, and you take this. So now we do have this data over here. So now you may ask me, actually how I want to convert these numbers into percentage? Well, when you click it over here, you will notice we do have types of format. So you can actually click here percentage, and automatically it will actually change to percentage. So the same thing also, if just say you want to convert the actual forecast difference, for example, I just try to click on difference. So when I click difference, you can actually click on this 1000 separator over here, whereby it will be converted into a counting format. But what if just say I don't want to do one by one, I want to multi-select? Well, you can also go to model view over here. So the model view will show the summarized version. So what I want to do is I want to select actual. I press the control button so that I can multi-select. So actual, forecast and difference. So when I multi-select, I click and press control, and over here we have a properties pane. Under properties, I just press yes for 1000 separator. When I press yes, you will notice that when you go to your report view, you will have a comma over here. So this is a 1000 separator, and from here your manager can actually understand. So now we have the actual, forecast, difference, utilization. Then my manager actually wants to understand whether it's over or it is under. Meaning to say, if just say the difference is actually less than 0, then means it is under. Then if they say it is more than 0, then means it's over. So what I want to do is I'll click a new measure over here. So you can actually use a if. So I'm going to put here status, and I'm going to put here if. So if the word here is difference, so I just want to write here difference. We have a measure called difference, which is over here. If difference is more than 0, then the status we put here is over. If they say it is less than 0, then means it is under. Close bracket and enter. You can press enter, or you can just take it over here. And then when you click on the status, now you can actually see that we have about 3 plantation products, which is over. So if you say I click for 2024, we can actually see the performance and so on. So you can actually see by yearly basis, or you can see by quarterly basis, or you want to see by monthly basis. So this is actually how you can actually play around your data. So if you want to clear filter, you can actually clear selections. You can actually do the same over here as well, and you can do over here as well. So basically this is actually how you can actually prepare raw data regarding a plantation report as shown over here. You click this, you select all this, and eventually prepare a summarized report as shown over here.